Okay, we're smiling a bit, just a bit, but it is pretty amazing that although it looks like this is going to at least impact the southeast U.S. in a bad way, at this point, reasonable confidence, at least for those of us from Charleston south, and certainly for those of us on the first coast of southeastern Georgia and northeastern Florida, that the main impact from this system will be the rip currents actually at the beach, and that's going to be all of next week. And we're going to talk about it. We've talked about how strong this hurricane is going to be. The size will gradually increase as well. But this is why, for instance, suppose you have a cruise or you have friends that live in what's called, these islands here are the Leeward Islands, think the Virgin Islands, and then there's Puerto Rico. That's considered one of the lesser Antilles. So although right now the hurricane is forecast to pass the eye wall not till the weekend or Monday, about 150 miles off to the north, we'll watch these winds. But these winds here, these two rings, these are the storm force winds. And at least for now, because I don't think we'll see the size, not the intensity, but the size of the hurricane increase until we get to about Monday or Tuesday. So as long as we just see a gradual increase in size, we think the Lesser Antilles and Puerto Rico will be fine. But certainly they're watching this very anxiously. These are the best computer models. And you can see, we call this an outlier, but these are the best ones. And you can see why, if you're down in Puerto Rico, you don't like this new model. That's a little closer. But even this would leave the eye wall just north of them. But again, we take the consensus of these best models, and they take it to right about here. Just as a reminder, for those of you that don't like geography, but you want to know where this thing is going to be, what this is saying, and in about 5 days, the best models still have it over 600 miles off to our east and to our southeast. So why is it going to turn? Because of this front right here. Now, there's a lot happening in the atmosphere from the surface to 30,000 feet, but it's a reason we show you weather maps, because this is really the surface reflection of all that's going on, and it is going to make it to the first coast. That's not me saying we're going to have cooler air, but that will keep this hurricane away from us as long as it goes by us in about 8 to 9 days. Now, if it's still out there over 2 weeks, this forecast will be adjusted. Tomorrow, daytime, I want to make the point, I don't expect thunderstorms to work into our area until after sunset tomorrow. There'll be more widespread on Friday, Saturday, decreasing some on Sunday, and right about on our 7th or 8th day is when we should see this hurricane head off to the north and pass east of us by over 400 miles.